Good morning, friends. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone has a good day. We're going to make some homemade biscuits this morning. So I'm greasing my cast iron with some Crisco. We're going to start off with 2 cups of self-rising flour. And 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And 2 heaping tablespoons of Crisco shortening. It doesn't have to be Crisco, it can be any shortening. And we're going to cut this up into the flour. You can use a pastry cutter if you want to. I just use my spoon and cut it up in small pieces. And to me, biscuits is not a biscuit without buttermilk, so I'm going to be using buttermilk. Anybody can make this recipe. You just give it a shot. I promise it'll turn out perfect. So we're going to start out with a 1/2 cup of buttermilk. You can always add more, but you can't take away. Another 1/4 cup. So now we're at 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk. And another 1/4 cup. So that's a whole cup of buttermilk. And you want your dough to be sticky, not real runny. You don't want it runny, but you do want it sticky. Because we're making drop biscuits. We're not rolling these out today. Both of my grandmothers always made drop biscuits, and they always was perfect. Let's see how thick it is. So I'm just going to spoon this out. A big old heaping tablespoon. And if you have a bigger family, double this recipe and do it in a 9x13 casserole dish. You can do it that way. So I'm just taking what's left in the bowl and adding it to the ones in the pan, getting them all about the same size. All right, now this next step, this is vegetable oil. I just pour some in my hand and kind of sprinkle it around on the top as I pour it. You can see how I do it. And I take the back of my hand and I don't mash them down. I just kind of push them down a little bit to get them smooth on the top. And we're going to put these in a 400-degree oven and bake them until they're golden brown. All right, y'all, my biscuits are done. You can see how golden brown they are. I'm going to take a stick of butter and go around on the top of the biscuit. And we're going to turn them out like we do cornbread. Look how golden brown. Y'all, these biscuits are delicious. They're hot too. Look how fluffy. My word. I hope y'all give this recipe a try. Let me know if you like it. Y'all have a good day.